Hello, and welcome back. I'm Jade Nova, and I'm here to review. There are certain films that we hold near and dear to our hearts as nostalgic childhood films, such as The Lion King, Little Mermaid, Land Before Time, and many others. For me, this wasn't one of them. I've heard this film from over the years and internet memes and other things and this is the 1977 animation feature, The Hobbit. I don't hold any nostalgic value nor worth to this film, to my past, so that's why I'm going to tear a new one. I did not enjoy this movie. I did not enjoy this movie in the slightest. I did not gain any sense of wonder and awe or gratitude viewing this film. Most all that was dashed away when I first gazed upon the art style, soundtrack, voice acting, and total bastardization of the source material and every other deviation and shittiness of it. The art is horrendous. It is crude, ugly, inflexible, and just there is no fluidity nor life in this. It is just shit. Sorry about my crassness, but I was expecting such more from 1970s. You know, it's 1977. We got Star Wars. I guess the balance of the universe. We had to get something incredibly shitty as well, and this was it. The soundtrack. The soundtrack is I do give it points at using songs from the book, but I subtract those points when they give in some shitty folk singer of an originally made song that doesn't make any lick of sense in the context of the story of the movie. The voice actors, some of them are good, some are hit and miss, some are what you get, that very kind of cheesy type, that really type of, you know, talentless type of voice actor voices, like certain goblins and stuff in here, you know, got in the goblin town, you know, that very just phoned in type voice acting of some characters, though some do pull off really good. I do enjoy the guy who did Bilbo. He sounds really type very stodgy and really comfortable in this place of living, and he's put somewhere else outside of his environment. Things that they take out is a lot of I wouldn't say they kept in all the pivotal scenes that really kept the story going. They did take out characters like Byron, the skin changer woodsman, who's a cool character. Totally took him out. Another thing that pissed me off in this film, the amount of absurd censorship of fight scenes. I know you can have violence in the film, but you don't have to be gratuitous or over the top. I know there's some points where Gandalf, well, this isn't a book, and it was something, Gandalf runs Gladbring through the Great Goblin and kills him. Great Goblin is dead. They didn't show that. Like, everything cuts to black, and you see these pretty psychedelic light shows because it's the 70s, I suppose. And other things where Bilbo's in the forest and he's fighting the giant spiders, and he takes out his sword, Sting, and he's supposed to, like, kill him and stab him in the brains and stuff like that, you know. He's fighting for his life. And the censorship, when his sword comes in contact with a spider, it's this glowy shimmer look. Then it's followed up with this spiral video effect that seems really cheesy, like fucking worse than anything that 4Kids has ever done to Americanization and bastardization and butchering and cutting up of anime I have ever seen. It's just, this is no masterpiece, this is no Akira, this is no Princess Mononoke, this is just fucking American shitty half-assed animation schlock we pump out. You guys pump out, I don't pump out. I'm Canadian. We did Beast Wars, fuck it. Damn it. And Reboot. we actually care about our animation studios. CGI, whatever. Oh, and just the art, as I said, is horrendous. Just, I gain no enjoyment from this. It was frustrating stuff they took out, even, keeping the dialogue between the characters, at least to have some input from J.R.R. Tolkien, but no, we have to change dialogue. Even one of my favorite scenes, the beginning of the book, where Gandalf greets Bilbo, and Bilbo says, "Good morning," and Gandalf says, "Is this a good morning, or a good morning to be on, or are you saying good morning if I want it either or not?" Something to that effect. I'm not verbatim, but something close to that, where he dissects his greeting. Even though so simple and mundane it was, it just really shows how deep Gandalf thinks and takes everything into an analysis. He analyzes everything that accounts around him. They totally took that out. It's like, I'm Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. And he's not wearing a hat, he's wearing a hood. Goblins don't look like goblins, they look like Mr. Potato Head, but, fucking burnt and just retarded looking Mr. Potato Heads. Gollum's a Kermit the Frog for some fucking reason. Wood elves look like orcs or trolls, instead of statuesque blonde or beautiful looking woodsman people at rangers that they're supposed to be. Just fucking these character changes. Like, did you even read the book, or did you just get the cliff notes and they're written by a very drunk person? It just shit all around. They took out other things like the Arkenstone, other pivotal moments. Smog. Forgot to mention about Smog, but I don't need to mention Smog, because who needs to mention Darth Vader in Star Wars? They're there. You don't need to mention it because they're an essential part of it. Smog looks like a cat for some reason, and the dwarves, they look like Disney dwarves from Snow White, and it just, the art style just really puts me off. I'm not a graphics whore, but I'm an art whore. I'm happy if I can identify basic shapes when I'm playing a video game. But when it comes to art, I'm very picky type of style that they pick. And here just threw me off and just pissed me off, and just, it's an ugly film. And it won awards for some reason, because, it's J.R.R. Tolkien and it's by NBC, so it has to win awards for some reason. Skip it. Hope that Peter Jackson pulls off his films are going to be good in 2012. I hope Peter Jackson doesn't dumb down the characters and make them into simple comic reliefs, and, totally rearrange characters and motivations, and, pussify Bilbo as he did Frodo in the films, make him completely codependent and useless in those films. Like, he just got stabbed in the first film, and that's all he did. Fucking Peter Jackson. Anyway, skip it. Hope that Peter Jackson does a decent, passable job, unlike this one. Coming up, an actually good adaptation, the comic book, the Hobbit graphic novel, if you will, and something I actually enjoyed. See ya. May the forces of darkness, or forces of evil, same thing, whatever. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Goodbye.